We are live here just outside the stadium in Jacksonville, whatever this thing is called now. It's been called every bank in the world. TIAA Stadium. This thing's been a million things. It'll kind of always be the Gator Bowl to us, though, although we don't like the Gators that play in here today. My name is Brandon Adams. Welcome into our Kroger Kickoff. We are outside the stadium in Jacksonville. In a couple of minutes, we'll see the Georgia buses kind of roll in here. Kirby Smart and the Georgia players will enter in the stadium for Georgia, Florida, the world's largest outdoor cocktail party, one of the great rivalries in all of college football, unique because of the venue, unique because of the passion that exists on both sides, and it's going to be on display here again today. And we've had a chance as a part of our DawgNation Invasion tailgate and being here and around town last night, we've had a chance to soak a lot of this up. And I can tell you, I've been coming to these cocktail parties for a long time, and the intensity of the atmosphere. Maybe it's because both these teams are ranked in the top 10 right now. Maybe it's just because I'm excited about being here myself, one way or another, whatever the reason is. Hard to imagine it's ever felt bigger, certainly in the last few years, than it does right now, with Kirby Smart looking to see a third straight win over Florida here in this series. For Dan Mullen, trying to restore what was once a obviously level of success against Georgia and national prominence under coaches like Urban Meyer and Steve Spurrier. Mullen knows that he coaches on that other sideline with Florida fans thinking back to some of those memories in the past. It's one of the things that makes today so significant. Georgia fans also going to think back to the era of dominance in this rivalry of Vince Dooley and some of the great historic moments, whether it be Buck Bellew to Lindsey Scott or the great win in 1997, the thrilling win in 2007. There's a lot of history here on both sides, and it'll be at a boiling point and a fever pitch because of all of that when you finally kick this thing off at 3:30 this afternoon. Let me take a moment to say, as I've been saying all week, if you're not lucky enough to be here in Jacksonville with us, if you're not lucky enough to be in the stadium, and we certainly wish you could be here with us, but if you're not, we hope you're making it your own version of the world's largest outdoor cocktail party wherever you are. That means getting stocked up with all the food and all the beverages you need with our friends at Kroger. They, of course, bring the Kroger Kickoff to you before each and every game. Today is no different, so stop on by Kroger. Make sure you download the Kroger Plus card, the Kroger app, and make sure you really enjoy those great savings on all the food and the beverages you need to make this one a very special, fun day for you. I know you've already kind of loaded up on the Halloween stuff there at Kroger. We're going to roll into the holiday season there as well. But before we do all that at Kroger, stop and take some time to get ready for a fun game-watching party here today. So if I've got my timing right here, we're about 5 minutes probably from the dog walk. We've had various sirens kind of going off here and there. We had the officials come by a little earlier. I'm sure the Florida players will probably make their way by at some point in time. But, a little less than 5 minutes or so from here, we'll swing our camera around. You'll be able to see the Georgia players and coaches as they unload from the bus. You'll be able to experience all of that here today. We'll try to take some comments. The honest truth is we have gotten no cell signal all day long. So on our earlier show for DawgNation Invasion, we tried to take some Facebook and YouTube comments. Couldn't quite get them. So we'll try to do that here. I do see some police motorcycles coming by. That's at least a good sign, and they're kind of rolling our way here. So that might mean we're not too far away from the dog walk here as part of the Kroger Kickoff. So you'll know when it's Georgia because there are just thousands of Gator haters stretched up and down this sidewalk all around here ready to greet this team. It's always an amazing scene. This dog walk in particular, because of the pageantry, you'll get a chance to experience that for yourself. You'll be able to hear through my microphone the roars. There are buses coming by. Difficult to tell if these are Georgia buses or Florida buses. Looks like we're going to come in here. Georgia is on its way here, so buckle your seatbelts. We'll swing our camera around. You hear the chairs roaring up. Dog walk about to go down. World's largest outdoor cocktail party, and so many Georgia fans, family members of Georgia players, folks desperate to see Georgia get a big win here today, all gathering in. A total of 4 buses going to roll by here. They're going to stack themselves up 2 by 2, which means we'll see some of the players a little bit more so than others. The guys kind of already starting to work their way out. Bus is coming out. Here they come. You'll be able to see it for yourself here in just a moment. So they're actually going to do a 3-in-1 configuration with the buses. Calm before the storm as Georgia starts to exit out of here. Right in front of you, you see a lot of the Georgia dignitaries starting to roll out of these buses, getting ready to go here. Starting to make their way out. I see offensive coordinator James Coley, Brian Herring kind of filing their way out of one of the earlier buses. We get a chance to see some of the support staff getting off on the bus right in front of us. I see Rodrigo Blankenship, Sam Pittman walking by, getting a chance to wave at some folks as he comes through here. Demetrius Robertson, a little bit less festive maybe than a home game dog walk where the players stop and shake some hands and say hello. Maybe it's because of the expected intensity of the game, or maybe just because of the business-like mentality of the trip. Not a whole lot of smiles on Georgia players right now. They're fully focused on what they expect to go down here during this game, but you do see them rolling out. Nakobe Dean, who's made a fashion-forward choice with every one of his suits thus far this year, he's looking great. You hear the Georgia fans certainly appreciating the business-like mentality. Xavier Truss coming on by here. Other Georgia players starting to file through. Georgia staff members. Dog walk for the world's largest outdoor cocktail party here in 2019. It's all brought to you by our friends at Kroger. For those of you getting ready to watch this game here today, hope you are ready to enjoy it. Have a great time. For those of you who may be enjoying our show from your tailgate around Jacksonville, hope you're ready for that there as well. There's Trayvon Walker. Trayvon Walker, obviously hands-free here, no protective wrap on any part of his hand. Jarvis Jones getting off the bus, instrumental in the 2012 win. Adam Anderson coming off the bus here. So a lot of Georgia players right in front of you right there. Based on the look of Trayvon Walker, he certainly looks healthy, which is a good sign. J.R. Reed hopping out the bus. Georgia players continuing to kind of file through here. Certainly based on the look of Trayvon Walker a moment ago, it certainly looks like he anticipates giving it a go here today. Adam Anderson, of course, going to be a big part of that pass rush, the Georgia Bulldogs. He's looking sharp there in the suit. So you see the players come in, very impressed with the business-like mentality they seem to approach. A business trip, they'll call this. They're obviously dressed for business, and they'll go in and get their uniforms on, which is the real business of the day, hopefully taking care of the Florida Gators. You know around here that we believe that a good Georgia fan is supposed to be a Gator hater. This stadium is going to be filled with them today. Thanks for being a part of our Kroger Kickoff. We'll see you throughout the day in the Dog Nation Forum at forum.dawgnation.com or on DawgNation.com after the game, immediately after for the Pella Window post-game show. Enjoy Georgia versus Florida. We'll talk to you a little bit later on.